My name is Brodie and I'm studying a Master of Creative Industries. My grandmother was a patient at Fairfield Infectious Diseases Hospital, so it's a bit weird to be here studying now. Well, I was studying arts at Monash and I contacted their careers officer and they suggested that I look into Melbourne Polytechnic because I had expressed interest in wanting to do something that had a creative element to it, and they felt like they didn't have a master's that really kind of did that for me. So they said have a look into Melbourne Polytechnic, and I rang Adam Casey, the unit coordinator, course coordinator, and he was just so enthusiastic about it and I was really taken by that. So he kind of gave me all of these different examples of people who'd done the course before and how it was still a relatively new course, but people were achieving some really good results. That kind of made my choice really easy, to be honest. So I'm a singer-songwriter and I am obviously recording music at the moment. So that's kind of like my personal project, but for the Masters, I'm doing a project that's based on creating a program that integrates individual mentorship into secondary schools to basically help music students in disadvantaged areas create a pathway to a more stable career. And that's including songwriting and giving them professional experiences that they might not have otherwise had because of their circumstances. So that's my main project and why I'm here. Well, I grew up in Pakenham, which is it's not a regional area at the moment due to COVID. We're technically metro, but for all other intents and purposes, we are regional. And I just kind of felt, when I went to university later on, after I graduated high school, I kind of felt this disconnect when I was talking to more metropolitan students, and I was like, you have led such a different life to me. And I'm a vocal coach in Pakenham now, and I come across so many talented kids. They're absolutely amazing, and it kind of just struck me that they're not able to get to a point in their careers or in their future just because of money or because of location, and that doesn't seem right to me. So hopefully I can kind of bridge that gap, which would be really amazing. It's really beautiful, first of all. Like, it's so interesting, and it just kind of has its own history, and all the teachers kind of talk about the history that it's got and how odd it kind of can be. The AIDS Memorial Garden, which is down there, it's such an interesting place, and I think, yeah, it just holds such an important history to Melbourne, and so I think, yeah, what it looks like is beautiful. But the teachers here are just amazing, and I said before that I have a really small class in my course, but that really means that they can be kind of giving us more individual help and one-on-one time. That means our projects can be more detailed, and yeah, just they're really knowledgeable and so helpful. So I think the people that are here are so great, and it just kind of makes you feel like you matter. It can be hard, definitely hard, but I like to have like a little notes tab open that just says all my assessments, and just really be in communication with my teachers about what's going on and how I'm progressing, because you can't always get things in on time, stuff happens, so if they're aware, they're usually really, really accommodating. So I think not trying to struggle on your own and not trying to do everything when you know you can't is really the main thing I would say. Just communicate, be outspoken. The Masters has included a lot of research that is kind of self-driven, so that's been really interesting to go down that pathway. But I think as well, looking at primary research and getting in contact with people around not only Victoria but the whole country and even internationally, who work in kind of the area that I want to work in, and being able to talk to them and organise interviews has been really interesting and something I didn't think I'd be able to do. So they've given me the skills to help me realise that I could do that and understand how to approach those people, because I probably would have been too scared otherwise. I'd say call Adam is so passionate about it and really enthusiastic and really helpful as well. I didn't really know exactly where I wanted to go with the course initially, and I just kind of had these really weird ideas. I was like, I want to do something in music and helping in regional areas, and he really helped me and guided me in figuring out where I might want to go, and was just really open to all the possibilities. So either SLAM or Melbourne Polytechnic shared that it was open, and I had a song that I'd released at the start of the year, and I was just like, I'll just put it in. And then I promptly forgot about it until I think my mum found the entry again, and she was like, why aren't you getting people to vote for you? And now I'm here. It was weird because you can see the votes, so it kind of caused me a little bit of anxiety just like near the end, because it was this big push for me at the end, which was really great, and it certainly gave me a lot of confidence in the people around me and the support that I have, because sometimes I don't always feel like as someone in the arts you can't always know if there are people always supporting you. So it did give me a lot of confidence, boosted my self-esteem. In talking to them afterwards, they've been really, really great. And yeah, I mean, the stuff that they've written about it is really cool. And it's such an old competition. I had never heard of it. And then learning about all the history behind it, I was like, oh, why haven't I not heard about this before? And I think had I stayed at my old university, I probably wouldn't have known, to be quite honest with you. I think it's down to Melbourne Polytechnic actually sharing it. I have a new song coming out on Friday actually, so August 6th. Yeah, I've got a song coming out called The House on Stanley, which is about loss and love of someone really close to me. And then I'm hoping at some point, maybe once the semester's over, I'm not too sure, to go keep recording some more music, so I'll hopefully release some more by the end of the year, and then look into maybe an EP or an album next year, so watch this space. You can find me as Magdalia online, or at Magdalia Music normally, and I do have a website which is just officialmagdalia.com, so Instagram and Facebook is where you can find me, so